Well, final confirmation, I have retired the old kit, properly retired the old kit. So don't flicker light, please don't flicker. There we are. So the old kit, what I'll be doing is taking all of the fittings out of it, and it will just sit up here looking pretty. There is a Blickman Herms coil in there that I might be putting on eBay, which is perfect for this size of kit. But yeah, we had 200 or so beautiful brews, but now it's time to put the 100-litre kit together. And I know I got a few feelings about that. I want the 100-litre kit really to be Heath Robinson looking, because I'll be doing patient brew days. Andrew Lynch, High Road Brewing, sent me a message after the last video with some ideas which I'll probably be picking up on for the 200-litre and the 500-litre kit, which is currently over the road, if we ever do get a building built outside. So yeah, thanks for that, Andrew. And yeah, there's another video coming up about the kettle that should be there. Anyway, without further ado, let's put the new 100-litre kit together. So I've reattached the CP, and I don't know if you remember my original build where I used these PT100 temperature sensors, and these just went into, oddly enough, what we're going to be using on the 200-litre kit. So just go into here, or it might not be those that I use, I don't know yet, because I got some, God, getting cluttered again, Stephen. So I've got these PT100s with the 1/2-inch BSP. So the mash tun from Powell Brewing came with one of those type of thermo wells, which is absolutely brilliant. Now the only problem is it only just reaches to here, so I'm going to have to be careful how I run this away from, as much as possible, away from the power cords. I think it should be possible, and it is shielded, and I always tend to use a separate temperature probe as well. So that's those on, I don't know why didn't I just walk around this way? On the copper and on the HLT, I'm using a slightly different approach. So on the HLT, I've got these which Chris welded in. So this is for the Herms, that and that is for the Herms. This is the recirc to avoid any stratification, and this is just, it is literally a tri-clamp port. And the reason I wanted to go for that particular option was because I thought, I've got these PT100 probes as well, which are the same as the one that's screwed into the back of the mash tun, but I've just put them into, again, these 1/2-inch BSP to tri-clamp. So I don't know really, I think I'm going to use the long one. It doesn't matter really though, does it? I think I'm going to use the long one for the HLT and the short one, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll get these in and then we'll take a look. Well, this is a pain in the arse. So PT100 fits here, that's good, that's a good thing, trademark. And then it is just about, you can make that shut up, could you? Just move this fucking pallet truck. Jesus Christ. Right. That's how short it is, look. And if I move, I could possibly move this. Let me try and rearrange this. That's no good. I'm gonna have to make an extension. That's no good. I can't have it like that. There is an argument, I suppose, that says you could spin this more. Take some of the slack out. But I'm not happy with it. Now you can make an extension because this is PT100. A PT100 has 3 wires, and the way that it works, it calculates how to self-regulate itself is it works with, there's 2 wires which are just joined together, so it works out the resistance of those. Then there's another wire which is the actual temperature probe. So if the 2 wires that are joined together are, say, 10 ohms, and then the probe itself is measuring, I don't know, another 10 ohms, so, and the whole lot comes to 20 ohms, and you subtract from that, and so you know that you got 10 ohm. Yeah, all right. So that's how it works. I didn't really explain that very well, but that's how PT100s work. That's why they're better than just 2. The probes with just 2 wires. So I'm not happy with it like that. It's not. I don't know, it's not optimal, but I probably will make some extension leads just using, and these are, I don't know what they're actually called. Some people call them aircraft, some people call them DIN. I don't know what they are, but it should be fairly easy to make a shielded extension. I might make 2 just so I can tidy all these away from the mash, from the mash tun, get it away from too much contact with the powers that be, Socrates. Right. So coming back to shape, but bigger, twice as biglier. Good, exciting times, eh? Greetings, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. It's the 1st of September, and judging by the frequency with which I get these videos out, you might get to see this before Christmas. Bit of a change here. Have to be bluntly honest. It's a bit scary. It's a bit big. Oh, she's big, but she's beautiful. I've got a flickering LED. I'm sick of those LEDs. So, got it all together, all wired in pretty much to the CP. You'll notice this, it's telling me oral. That's because it's Friday, and it means that the PT100's not plugged in, because the PT100 is only on a 1 meter lead, and a 1 meter lead doesn't quite do it, so I have to twist this round and then just plug it into the back. But I'm not doing that at the moment. That's just for the copper. So where we at, boys and girls? We is at putting it all together, getting it all working. Quick update over here was I bought 3 of those little cheapo, I don't even know what they are, pumps. So I've got 2 in there to use, and 1 as a spare, but I'm probably going to do 4. So I've got 1, 2, and then the 2 fermenters, the big one and the small one. I'm going to be talking to Johnny at Rookeg Tap. Going to get a temp twister and some thermal wells, and we're going to try and do something with those stupidly heavy but rather beautiful 58 litre kegmenters. And then, whoa, this bit. So anyway, Si came up for a day and a bit to do some work on one of the boats. We're going to build a frame on wheels for this, frame on wheels for this. That'll be a bit smaller because that can go down. That can go down on me. Don't bother, don't bother. Don't even bother, people know you by now. And then have the 2 bright tanks and the fermenter. The SS Brewtech, big SS Brewtech fermenter. So yeah, all of that on wheels so I can wheel it in and out, etc, etc, etc. Got all the bits, the extra bits for these, so the extra T-piece, the extra, yeah, butterfly valve and a couple of gas inlets. I also got another butterfly valve. It's not SS Brewtech, but it will do the job. So it will. Stupidly expensive from a certain online retailer is a quick disconnect for the glycol hoses, so you don't get drips of glycol, which is horrible plus expensive. So that's where we're at with that. So today, all right, Delilah, darling, is giving this all deep clean. All of these gonna deep clean. And people say, why do you clean the outside of your hoses? It's the inside that's important. Well, I think both are important. All of the outside of this deep clean. Haven't varnished it. Gonna see how it goes. Thinking possibly put a stainless steel top on. I've got some sheets of stainless. I might just fold the edges and put a stainless steel top on. I don't know yet. I want to have a word with environmental health, because when you set up a brewery legally, you need to talk to environmental health, and people are always scared of that. In my experience, they're bloody brilliant. It's in their interest to work with you rather than just come in and fine you. So there's lots of things that I'm not totally happy with. I do like the Heath Robinson nature of this, I really do. Not so sure about this. I know that it doesn't matter because it comes out here boiling, goes through the heat exchanger. I don't know, what do I do with a heat exchanger? It's probably around somewhere. And then into a sanitized fermenter, and then it's all closed circuit from there. Closed circuit? Closed loop, whatever you want to call it, out of the fermenter into the kegs or potentially into the cans. So yeah, I'll see what they think. I like Heath Robinson, but I just want to tick every box, all the boxes, really, tick the nice boxes. So yeah, so that's that, all getting ready. Will be deep cleaned, then I'm going to do a boil in here, bring this up to boiling. It's currently coming up to 58.6. We did have a slight problem in that the way the Hermes coil connectors screw into this on the other side, and then the Hermes coil goes in. You tighten up a nut, but it's not got a standard olive. It's got like a stainless steel cone olive, and we couldn't really get it to seal perfectly. So a lot of buggering about yesterday on the 31st of August. Hopefully we've got that nailed now. I'm sorry about these flickering lights. I will do something about that eventually. Yeah, still no sign of any building being built there. I don't know, I really don't know. All the brewery tiles just been washed. So I'm also going to deep clean all of the fermenters. These are the beautiful but heavy. I'm going to try putting a coil in there to go for the glycol chiller. This was a dual filter that I built for the 200 litre kit long before I got the 200 litre kit. Don't know whether I use it or not. It's just, oh, it's impossible to turn. Yeah, so you've seen the rest. You know all the rest. So today, anyway, and it might even, who knows, might even get a video out reasonably soon, is going to be absolutely thoroughly cleaning everything, just totally nuking everything. Mash tun, although I did passivate that last week. I passivated that again last week, but I'm going to give them another good flush out and then sanitize with Star San. I know it's an awful lot of Star San, but I'm going to go Star San into there, into there, into there, into the conical SS Brewtech 1 barrel fermenter. That's where we're going with that. So back with an update pretty soon.
Does anyone ever say, you know what, you've done a good job because everyone else has sat on their ass and done nothing? No signs of that?